We're on the property here of the Hessinger family, and let me show you what they had to deal with. If we can go on over this way, this is part of their property here. They told me, the homeowner, that he was on his way to a job. He's a local plumber in the area when he got a call about part of his property being on fire. This is the aftermath. Take a look at this home here in Dexter. The back door ripped off of its hinges, the back windows also broken, but the more shocking thing here is take a look at the family's car. On top of it, a camper trailer that was much further away, and the family's basketball hoop.
There she is. So Sasha, good morning. Who do you have with you now?
Taking a seat. This is Alan and his group of cousins here enjoying Balloon Fiesta. It's not his first time. He's a veteran here at Balloon Fiesta. So Alan, tell me, what is your favorite balloon?
So this is the added weight an officer wears each and every single day. So we're going to try and run their obstacle course here at the academy with the weight on. The Marquez family is known as the Party of Five. Mom, dad, their 6-year-old daughter, and 2 twin boys, one of which now needs a kidney. Our Bernalillo County firefighters train around the clock. That way, in case you're ever stuck in an arroyo just like this one, they're prepared to save you. The roof of this condo complex just came crashing down. You can kind of take a look. That's where all that white smoke you're seeing is coming from. He says looking back at it, this fire gave him a new perspective. And it's also pushed him to revamp his business into what it is now. Royal, it's an extensive scene. We do know, as Chris said, 47 people on that bus. Right now we have confirmed multiple people have died, but we're unsure if they were from the bus or if it was from the semi-truck driver. Let me step out of the way so you can see what is happening here live as it unfolds. Yeah, Doug, the game just wrapped up probably 5 to 10 minutes ago. It was the Topes taking on the Bees, and unfortunately for the hometown team, it was a rough game. So as the minutes tick by, more and more people are making their way out here for this Good Friday tradition. Now, there's another one going on in the Santiago de Chimayo. That's where we find Action 7 News reporter David Carl this morning. David, how many people do you think are out there this morning so far? What goes up must come down, but not always in the same place, especially if it's windy outside. Now, some of this stuff will be turned into wood chips like you see right there. Others will be turned into wood logs, just like these. Hey, Doug, we are here. Let me get out of the way. You need to see this. Look at these massive flames that have just sprouted out on the east side of the river. You can see it through the trees here. Most residents aren't being let home just yet. Here's the reason why. Fire crews are still looking for a lot of hot spots, just like these. It's a bluebird day, the sun shining bright. But for Captain Billy Merrifield, clouds blocking that sunshine while visiting his daughter's grave, thinking, how did he get here?
There's some days you just kind of wish it never happened.
He lost his daughter too soon to the drug epidemic that is now plaguing New Mexico.
None of us will ever know what she would have done or what her career is going to be. So Brandy Monique Merrifield was her full name.
A gorgeous young woman with a perfect smile and kind eyes who loved cosmetology and writing poetry.
I think she started off with the pills, from my understanding.
Her addiction so bad, she did whatever she needed to do to fuel it.
She basically would knock on these doors at the residents, see if anyone's home. If they weren't home, she gives the signal for this guy to burglarize these houses.
Merrifield tried to help his daughter.
If you need fuel in your car, I'll go meet you at the gas station. If you need food, I'll buy you food. I'm not giving you money because I knew where it was going.
Eventually having to do something he never thought he could do.
I, myself, as a father, put handcuffs on her and kept her in jail for about 4 months. I honestly knew in my heart, though, if I didn't do this, who's to say that it wouldn't happen sooner?
He even tried to get her into programs. Then, one day, the phone rang. His heart sank. He knew.
I get a call one morning from state police. I'm getting ready to go on duty myself. Got to kind of prepare myself for this, to be honest with you. That's just the reality of it.
Addiction got the best of Brandy at 22 years old.
We're not supposed to bury our children. They're supposed to bury us.
As so many parents like Merrifield do, they try to cope through activism. Back at her grave, he stares at a photo of his beloved Brandy, knowing her death has to have a purpose.
It's kind of helped me help others.
He wants to save other families from the darkness of addiction. He especially hopes to reach New Mexico youth.
I'm able to relate to some of the family and talk to them, because it's hard for people to understand you or want to even listen to, especially wearing a uniform.
But though he may wear a badge and a uniform, underneath he's a dad grieving, hoping his story, his daughter's short life, can save someone else. In Rio Arriba County, I'm Sasha Lenninger, KOAT Action 7 News. A car crushed by a camper trailer, window shattered, but smiles on the faces of this family.
May not be livable right now, but we have a house.
She, along with her mother and 2 young boys, were home when the tornado hit, ripping off their roof.
We were so scared that we just started crying.
Lifelong members of this Dexter community, they bunkered down in their living room.
It's hard. It is really hard. Luckily, we know nobody got seriously hurt.
Today, getting an up-close look at the destruction now left at their doorstep.
It was very heartbreaking because we had so many memories.
This back room in shambles, food still in the pantry, the fence broken, and these decorative lights tangled.
My car, as you can see, is underneath a fifth-wheeler.
But what you won't see in this town, frowns or resentment.
We knew what type of a community we have.
Instead, every person lending a helping hand.
We're tight-knit. We're a family.
Grabbing shovels, picking up debris, and fixing the power lines.
Dexter just stays together no matter what.
The tornado leaving destruction in its path, but it did not destroy this community. Instead, it did just the opposite. They say they are Dexter strong. Boots, pants, and this yellow jacket. These are just some of the items firefighters wear.
It's very hot and it doesn't breathe.
It weighs roughly 50 pounds.
Your back is really tired and it's just real strenuous.
Add tools and potentially getting wet. And these firefighters are carrying between 70 to 75 pounds.
Your body just gets taxed and it's tough work.
So how do these men and women stay fit to carry this stuff? I did a run-through of the Albuquerque Fire Academy's fitness course, starting with 3 minutes on the Stairmaster with a 70-pound vest, then dropping the weight to 50 pounds, a hose run and pull, carrying equipment down and back, raise a ladder and then bring it back down, hit a target with a sledgehammer, crawl through a very narrow space, rescue a 165-pound dummy, which, well, for me, was not easy.
Don't stop, come on.
Then I had to breach a ceiling. To pass, firefighters need to finish this course in under 10 minutes and 20 seconds. I did it in 12 minutes and some change. AFD says most people fail their first time.
Imagine being that exhausted and having to keep putting out a fire just like this. We're going to get geared up and give it a try.
It may look like fun, but I quickly learned this job is physically and mentally taxing.
A few weeks ago, we had a call where we had a stillborn baby, and that was probably one of the worst calls I've ever had.
But Chava says she can't imagine doing anything else.
Yeah, you see some bad things, and you may miss some holidays, and may miss some time with family, but overall, I mean, it's the best job in the world.
She says riding in a big red truck is just an added bonus. Reporting in Albuquerque, I'm Sasha Lenninger, KOAT Action 7 News.